Yo, what is up, sexy beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're gonna be doing my top 5 most hated weapons in zombies, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. So I'm not necessarily trying to say that these weapons are god-awful and you should never get them. I'm just trying to say, out of all the weapons in zombies, these ones are the ones I hate the most. And we're also going to be including everything from World War to Black Ops 3, so let's go ahead and get on to number 5. So taking number 5 spot is going to be the SMR from Black Ops 2, or when upgraded to the Smiler. Now I really dislike this weapon, and I also kind of enjoy it. It's like a mixed relationship. I hate the weapon because it's really bad. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on this. The SMR is a bad weapon. It doesn't really do that much damage. It's very weak. But because of that, it's also a fun weapon. So it really kind of depends on the scenario in which I get it. I'll either be happy or sad. If I'm just trying to fuck around, oh, give me the SMR all day. I'll have some fun with that. I love using shitty weapons. But if I'm trying to go for far rounds or do like an Easter egg or something, and I see this weapon in the box, not just get it, but see it, I get triggered, and triggered hard, and I have to go run to my safe space. So the SMR kind of has a mixed relationship with me. I really do enjoy it when I just want to fuck around, but if I'm actually trying, I hate this weapon with a passion. The one good thing I will say about the SMR is it actually does carry a pretty decent amount of ammo. It's going to carry 30 in the magazine and 420 in stock. So I mean, out of all the weapons in zombies, this does carry a pretty hefty amount, but I guess that low damage actually makes up for the ammo it carries. Alright, and taking number 4 spot is going to be the Pharaoh from Black Ops 3, or when upgrading to the Whispering Regurgitator, which is a suiting name for it because whenever I see this weapon, I want to throw up as well. And I think just the reason I hate this weapon is because unupgraded, it's really not that powerful, and it's a 4-round burst weapon, and there's just so many other weapons in Black Ops 3 that are like 10 times better than it. But when you upgrade it, I mean, it's kind of a decent weapon. It's somewhat strong. I would say it's a little bit better than the SMR, and it does carry a lot of ammo, but just compared to all the other Black Ops 3 weapons, this one is very lacking in almost everything. And I just think like that's the reason I probably hate the Pharaoh, is just because all the competition it's going up against, this one can't really compete. Now, similar to the SMR, I kind of have a mixed relationship. When I want to just fuck around, sometimes I'll grab the Pharaoh, upgrade it, and just go have a good time. But if I'm trying to actually do something in that game, I will never touch this weapon. I will stay as far away from it as possible. Now, the reason the SMR was number 5 and not number 4 is because I think I enjoy using the SMR when I'm just fucking around a little bit more than the Pharaoh. So that's why I decided to put this one at number 4. I just think it's lacking in everything. And in Black Ops 3, it has some pretty tough competition. Alright, and taking number 3 spot is going to be the China Lake, or when upgraded to the China Beach. And the reason I'm not a huge fan of this is just because it's so slow. There are so many other explosive weapons that are so much faster and just so much better in general than this, and way more accurate. I am definitely not a fan of the China Lake. Even if I'm just fucking around, I just tend to avoid this weapon because it's really not that good. And for some weird fucking reason, back in Black Ops 1, I had this friend who loved this weapon so much. This was like back when Kino first dropped. Me and my friends would always play together, and he would always go after this weapon. I mean, granted, we really didn't get past round 20, so you really didn't get to see the China Beach actually start sucking. But I mean, back in Black Ops 1 Kino, we didn't have floppers, so he was using the China Beach without flopper, trying to go to high rounds, and I just never understood. Like, I tried to use the China Lake, I tried to make it doable, and it just makes me want to sit in the corner and cry. Like, I gave this weapon a chance, and I just couldn't love it. Now, I understand like some people actually do enjoy this weapon. If you get PhD Flopper, I can definitely see how this will be useful. I'm just not a huge fan of it. It's way too slow for me, and when it comes to explosive weapons, I would much rather have Mustang and Sally. Alright, and taking the number 2 spot is going to be the War Machine, and goddamn do I hate this fucking weapon. I hate the War Machine so much, and when it's upgraded, it's called the Dystopic Demolisher. I can't read, I'm illiterate. But I hate this weapon so much because unupgraded, whenever you shoot a grenade out, it just goes wherever the fuck it wants to go. There's no accuracy with this. It's all basically just luck. And even when you do upgrade it, it's fairly weak compared to a lot of other explosive weapons we've had in zombies. And it also doesn't really carry that much ammo. I feel like if it would have just carried more ammo, it may have been a much more viable option. And also with the lack of PhD Flopper, it just made this weapon infuriating whenever I see it out of the box. It got to the point to where I would never even grab it. Like, if it was the first weapon that showed up in the box, I would not grab it because I know I'm probably going to die with this. There's no way you're going to be able to hoard up points with this unupgraded version. It's a waste of your time. You are much better off with just using your starting pistol and hitting the box again and actually trying to get a somewhat decent weapon. Like, this weapon really, in my opinion, doesn't serve any purpose in zombies whatsoever, especially since there was no PhD Flopper in Black Ops 3. If PhD Flopper was in this game, maybe I would have gotten this weapon, but really the thing I just absolutely hate about it is when it's unupgraded, those grenades go everywhere. There's no accuracy, there's no skill, it's all basically just luck. And if you want to get any kills with just the regular War Machine, not the upgraded version, you're going to have to go out and catch the Lucky Charms, little motherfucker, because you're going to need some insane luck stats. You're going to need a level 10 in Fallout. You're going to need one of my feet or something, because you're just not going to be able to do anything. Those grenades just do whatever the hell they want, and it really really annoys me. God, I hate this weapon, but not as much as number 1. The weapon I hate the most in zombies is going to be the Molotov Cocktail. Now, let me tell you where this hatred sort of began. This hatred really began in Therese, because this is when it really happened to me the most. I would hit the box, I would grab monkeys, I would keep hitting the box for a better weapon like the PPSH, the Browning, the MG42, but every now and then, these little motherfuckers would come out of the box, and your first instinct is to, take the Molotov Cocktails, because for that half little bitty bitty second, you just forget that you have monkey bombs, and you just trade your monkey bombs for the Molotov Cocktails. I have done that so many goddamn times, it's not even funny. I used to just rage whenever it happened, and I would quit games sometimes, just because it pissed me off so bad. Now, in reality, it's all my fault. I'm gonna completely admit to that. All my fault. But these little pieces of shit should have never been in the box. They should never have gone up against the monkey bombs, because everyone's always gonna want the monkey bombs. Who would want these over the monkey bombs? No one. They should have made these things way more powerful if they actually want to even make them a viable option. And they're not. The second reason I hate these weapons is because of this clip right here. Can't see. Missed. Got it. Molotov!
Yeah,
How do I do
right.
this? It's probably a bad idea. Oh! I'm a fucking idiot! Now, granted, that was also my fault, so I think the number 1 most hated weapon should just be my dumbass. But I'm gonna put these here instead because I should have never have been allowed to get these. I am special, and they should have feared for my safety, and they should have never let me come into contact with these Molotov Cocktails. And that's why I absolutely hate them, and they are just infuriating, and whenever I get them out of the box, I cry a little bit on the inside. So I'm very curious to know, what is your guys' top 5 most hated weapons in zombies? And again, this is all my opinion. I'm not trying to say, like, these are the definite worst weapons in zombies. I'm just trying to say that these are the ones I hate the most. So let me know in the comments, and if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.